Hey everybody, and welcome back to the week that was. My name is Jude Newcomb. This is episode number 37. Just a few more weeks ago in Q4 and in the year. Hope you all are having a good December so far. I'm going to get right into it because there are some weeks where I can talk about maybe one to three things. But this past week, I don't know what it was. Maybe Mercury was in retrograde, or it was Libra season, or I don't know what it was. But there was a lot that happened. So let's get right into it by starting out with the bad news, because I'm more of a guy that, likes to rip the Band-Aid off and get the bad news out first, and then we move on to the good news. So let's get this out of the way. Bitmart was hacked. I don't know if hacked is the right word. They were compromised. There were people that came in and took funds from, hot addresses that they had, hot wallets. And it was a bad thing, of course. And, with metrics, this is an old story that never gets better, because this is not our first experience with something like this. We've had exchange problems with stuff like this with Cryptopia and Altilli and IDAX. The CEO of IDAX just ran away. Not really sure what even ever happened from that, but, if they caught him or whatever. But, Bitmart. The good thing about Bitmart is their response to this has been, I think it's been about as good as you can do. They have held AMAs. Their CEO and founder has been very upfront with what's been going on. They are promising to replace any stolen coins and tokens that may have been taken. They also are sending out news updates like this one, where they talk about, deposits and withdrawals are going to be reopened. It's just, I think it's just been a great way to go about doing business in a hard time. And they haven't shied away from it. They're not closing down. They're going to keep going. And the way that they have been talking about it, it's around $90 million, something like that. And it's not their entire balance sheet. So it does hurt, but they're going to move on. So with that being said, metrics isn't going anywhere on Bitmart. We'll still be able to use them and get that volume generated from this exchange so that we can move on and get even bigger exchanges like the top tier 1 exchanges Trent's talked about in previous videos. All right, so now let's get to the good news, and there's a lot of it. PyroPets is, of course, live. The response from the community has been incredible. A lot of people are enjoying the game. We have the ability to generate pyros or get them at auction. You can stoke Gen 0 pyros right now to create Gen 1 pyros. All of this is great because, almost every single transaction that's done in MRX in PyroPets goes to a burn address where the MRX coins that were used for that action that a person takes is just burned, and the max supply of metrics is lowered. So this deflationary model is already at work. And of course, it doesn't happen during auction sales because the creator of the pyro, or the one that generates the pyro that sells it at auction, they of course get the fees for doing that. But the website has a bunch of pyros up for sale. I'm not going to go through all of them, but you can see here, this is just the first page. We got Pyro 189, which I think is pretty awesome. I tried to get a previous one that looks similar to this, and it got out of my price range, but 605,000 metrics, that ends in a couple days. 250,000 for number 185. You got 250 for number 84. But yeah, you can see the activity is there. People want these. You got the different colored pig snout right there in the middle on the bottom. That's at 175. That ends in just a few hours. So if you want that one, make sure to bid on it. But yeah, and there's pages of them. You can see there's 4 pages. But it's been great. And one of the great things that the team, the PyroPets developers, did was they set aside PyroPets numbers 1 through 10, and they auctioned them off. And they gave all of the proceeds from those top 10 sales to the Metrics Coin team as a thank you. I mean, that's such a generous gift to get, especially when you're talking about the first 10 NFTs ever created on the Metrics network. The first 10 NFTs ever made for this game that was created by people in a loving effort for this thing that they've created. They gave away the first 10 of them, and it raised almost 8 million metrics. The response to those auctions was incredible by the community too. That shouldn't be missed. So thank you so much to the team at PyroPets. Thank you so much to the community who bid on these. You really are enjoying the platform. There's tons of activity in the Pyro channel on Discord. If you have any questions, just hop in there. The devs will get to your question. If not, there's a bunch of people now that have a lot of experience already with PyroPets, and they'll probably be able to point you in the right direction. I bid on a few. I did not win. I was sniped at the end, so I'm still PyroPet less. And there's one that I got my eye on, and I'm hoping I can win it. So we'll see. I'll let you know next week. Now, the next thing that's coming from the Metrics dev team is AirCrypt, and we put this out yesterday, and it's going to be fantastic. I just read through a little bit of this, but it's going to be a modifiable handheld crypto wallet that will be used to interact with Web3-based apps, including NFTs, blockchain games, and more. And, I have pictures. These are renders of what the product will roughly look like. But you got the board there and the actual device itself on the right. Excuse me. So this was originally conceived as a hardware wallet with blockchain gaming capabilities. The AirCrypt is hackable in the sense that it's modifiable. It can be used for a myriad of other things, including authentication, secure messaging, Web3 games, like I said before, and so much more. When they use the word hackable, it's kind of like you're able to modify the piece of hardware in a lot of different ways that maybe even the developers of it weren't even sure it could be used for in the first place. So it's malleable. It's got a ton of features. When I saw this the first time I looked at it, I was like, wow, this little thing has all this going on with it. But it's got a, if this ever loads, but it's got a 2.4-inch screen, full keyboard, dual joysticks, Wi-Fi connectivity, a camera, battery charger, storage, SD card socket, USB connectors. There's a speakers, a microphone, much more. Bluetooth is possible. It's about 5 inches wide by about 3.5 inches tall. And like I said, the screen itself is about 2.5 inches or 2.4 inches. And that's measuring from one corner to the other corner. But yeah, this is really cool. This is really cool, and it's gonna be able to do a lot. They want the hardware wallet to be, or they want it to be a hardware wallet for cryptocurrencies like Metrics. They want it to be a Web 3.0 NFT support interface. They want it to be able to have gaming integration with PyroPets, the game that we just talked about. They want to be able to store cryptographic key sets and so much more. There will be more information that is coming out. But, you can check it all out at aircrypt.net. Again, my computer is running a little bit slow right now, but you can see here that what they're going to be doing starting tomorrow, there will be a 30-day campaign to try and generate seed funding for the development of this device. And there's different tiers that you can donate from $15 up to $200, and each tier has different perks. So if you just donate $15, you get a 10% off coupon for the final product. And you also get a commemorative NFT on the Metrics network. So that's for $15. $45, you get a 25% off coupon. $100, a 50% off coupon. And then you get the NFT and access to exclusive development content and a custom Discord server role, which are always fun. Tier 4, $155, you get a 75% off coupon for the final product, the NFT, the development content, and the Discord server role. And the $200 founder tier, so the first 60 will receive a first edition AirCrypt handheld device. So period, you just get one. When round 1 sells out, you can instead purchase a coupon to receive an AirCrypt from a later round. You get the NFT, the development content, the custom Discord role, and access to private Discord development chat. So yeah, I think for what this is and what it can be, I think $200 is a great price point. I'm not just saying that. I really am surprised that something like this could just be $200. So I don't expect these to stay long. I think the first round is probably going to sell out, and I would definitely jump at the opportunity to have a really cool piece of hardware and also a piece of Metrics history. So the other really cool thing that we had over the past week was a collaboration with the NFT group Space Cadets, and they are launching, an upcoming launch for an NFT collection that they're still in the process of creating on the Ethereum network. And they came to us and they were wondering if we wanted to do anything with them. And we were able to come up with a really cool idea where they created a one-of-one Space Cadet that was Metrics themed. So you see this Viking guy here with wings, and he's got his horn helmet, and he's purple with the Metrics logo. I love this. I really wish that I could have entered this contest to try and win, but if I ended up winning, it might have looked a little weird. So yeah. But anyway, Marcus Rex in Discord, he won this, and he was very happy about it. He was talking about how, he doesn't really win things that often. But I think if you're going to win something, a one-of-one from an upcoming NFT launch is definitely where you want to be. So whether you hold it or sell it, it doesn't matter. This is a great win. That's an awesome NFT. And it didn't stop there, because the Space Cadets team also surprised us with the fact that they are going to be including Metrics coin traits in their upcoming collection. So I don't know if you know how generative art works in the NFT space, but let's say you have a collection of 5,000 NFTs that you're going to allow people to mint on a certain day at a certain time. When people hit mint, all the traits that the artists come up with and all the different characters are all kind of put into this machine, and the machine kind of jumbles everything around, and you get one-of-ones, right? As far as I know, mostly everything is going to be a one-of-one still, if the collection is generative in the way that I'm talking about it now. And basically everything that, this algorithm kind of spits back out is going to be a one-of-one, but each one is going to have a different trait or different traits. So you'll have a category, and one of the categories could be, what kind of mouth is this character going to have, or what kind of, shirt is the character going to have? What is the background going to be? And like I said, it's all randomized, and what you're hoping for when you're minting is, usually you want to get a rare one. And what they're going to be doing is having a whole category of metrics traits that are going to be randomly inserted into the different pieces that are going to be minted on minting day. I think that's awesome, and I really want one. And hopefully, when I get one, it'll be one with a metrics trait. So more news to come from Space Cadets, I'm sure, on their roadmap of when the minting day is actually going to be. But for now, that's really cool news, and we thank them for this collaboration. It's been really fun, and we have a lot of Metroids now in their Discord server. Last bit of good news is, we're updating the expiration date, if you will, for the Infinity Crypto staking capabilities for the MRXB, BNB pair, also MRXB shard. There's 41 days. Well, I posted this a few days ago, but there's almost 40 days left to take advantage of this. The APR is lower than what I'm showing here because more people have put money into it, but it's still a really great thing. I believe the percentage is still higher than it would be if you were just regularly staking. But go check it out, infinitycrypto.com/staking. If you want to take advantage of that. If not, we could always use more funds in the Pancake liquidity pool. There's different pairings that we have, so it's a great way to support the project. If you don't want to tweet or go on Reddit or Telegram or anything like that, you can always support us by adding funds to the liquidity pool. It's a great protection against someone just dumping a large bag and it having a huge price impact. So the more the merrier. Okay, so the last story of the week is going to be an update on our Lunar Crush alt rank. Excuse me. We're up a little bit, but still we're ranked 734th out of 3,300 projects. And if you follow me along on this graph down here, you can even see just a couple days ago we were ranked 45th. I think that's outstanding. Is anyone else impressed about that? Because I am. Metrics Coin, which is a market cap rank over 1,000, has an alt rank for their social media activity of 45 out of 3,300 projects. It's gone up since then, but we've had our price, drop a little bit. Even with all the news that we have, the price has, gone down a little bit. But what are you going to do? It doesn't matter. We can't control the price. What we can control is our activity and what we're doing as far as development goes. And I was really impressed by this. I just thought that everybody should know. But I still think we can do better. And that's why, if you look here they have a list of influencers, which basically shows who does the most talking about Metrics Coin. Now, obviously, you have the crypto hero here, Marcel, who has been doing a lot of promotions for us, so that's why he's on this list. We also have the Metrics Coin account, which makes sense for obvious reasons. But we have Crypto Life, Murid, CryptoDen, and Crypto Market Spy. Now, what I want to do for the people that are still watching this video, congratulations for hanging in there. You now get to hear about a giveaway that I'm going to do over the next month. So what I'm going to do for the next month is whoever is the most active and gets their name on this influencer list in the, the first 5, we'll say, outside of, metrics team related accounts, we're going to, and by that I mean Metrics Coin or someone that we, have do promotions for us, the Crypto Hero. Anybody else is available for this in my book. It's my giveaway. I can do what I want. So if you make it on this list, if this list expands and it goes to 10 places, 15 places, I'm going to take the first 5, and you're going to get 100,000 metrics. So sometime in January, I'm going to do another show, and we'll take a look and we'll see, and I will reach out to them and, I'll award them the prize. So, let's get going. Let's get our name out there. This isn't, this is important, and it's important to me. Next year, moving into Q1, I'm going to do even more with social media. I have big plans for, a lot of things, and that'll be on the Q1 roadmap for 2022 when it comes out. But stay tuned for that. But yeah, I think there's a lot of improvement that we can all do, including myself. So, I think the team, the community, we're headed in the right direction. There's a lot of excitement. Price is going to do what it's going to do. Can't really control that. I think it'll turn around. But until then, we just keep plugging away. So stay safe out there, Metroids. Talk to you next week.